Hey YouTube, my name is Elijah, and I decided to start this YouTube channel to, well, I don't know. So, my first video is going to be on what I think of the current DLC practices and all that's going on. I'm playing Offensive Combat in the foreground. Sorry for the laggy gameplay. I have a bit of a bad connection right now. It's a bit spotty. I don't know why. Just out of nowhere, my connection has just jumped from good to bad. So, I'm not going to be able to kind of like a fix on that, but so anyway, moving on. The first one is EA, and if you don't know, EA has been just wow. I remember back when I had Battlefield Bad Company 2, they released the shortcut pack for every single class. I bought that shortcut class for the shortcut for every single class. Sorry, I can't talk today. And I feel kind of guilty about it now, but it worked out really well. I started doing a lot better. But that's exactly what EA was thinking. They said, oh, well, now the game's been out a couple years, like, any veteran can kick any newbie's ass. So let's just, like, make sure all the newbies can get it for $40, so there will be no issues anymore. And that, of course, has its own issues in retrospect. The main one being is that if you're a veteran who's been working 100 plus hours, unlocking every single thing, and then some kid who just bought the game comes over and then unlocks everything in 10 minutes, how are you going to feel about that? That's your own choice. It's like if they took World of Warcraft and they said, oh, you want to be top level? $100 please. Nom, you are now top level. Everything's unlocked. How would you feel about that? That's yours. So the second one is the major one I'm going to be talking about, and it's the freemium game system. If you don't know what freemium is, or the freemium business practice, 1 minute, I'll take a drink of water. Ah, sweet elixir of the gods. Anyway, it's when a company will take a multiplayer game, such as this. This is actually a good example, except awesome. And they will take the game and they will make it completely free to play up front, like no subscription-based fees, no anything like that. And then add microtransactions and a currency which you get absolutely none of pretty much right away. That's the issue. And Offensive Combat is a good version, but it's not the best, mainly because, well, it's fun, and the freemium, though it is starting to rear its ugly head, it's not massive yet. Like, it's only to a point right now where it's like every now and then it happens like that. Like, you run into a guy who fully upgraded his Havoc because he had $10 extra to spend. But it's few and far between, which is why Offensive Combat is such a fun one. But certain games do it bad. Like Battlefield Play for Free. That game is the worst description of this. It just, your base guns you can't do anything with unless you spend actual money. The guns that actually do something, because I mean, it takes the same amount of bullets in Offensive Combat with the base gun to kill someone than it does with the base gun with Battlefield Play for Free. That is unacceptable. And I know I'm just some 14-year-old who decided to make an online video, but a lot of other gamers have to agree with me. That is something that should not be accepted in this day and age. And another great example would... No, what? I was about to say League of Legends, but League of Legends is actually fun. Oh, here we go. The right way to do a DLC practice is kind of like what Valve did. They made the game free to play, and they boosted up the cash needed to buy things in the store. But some of that cash goes to charities, unlike EA, where they just nom it all. It's all theirs. And that's something I don't like, but I'll get into that in another video if I decide to make one. Another sip of water. And then the final one, and oh my god, so many people are going to agree with me on this. Sorry, I'm tired. It's late at night. I've been recording all day trying to find a match that isn't just 5 frames a second. So when I found one, I'm like, oh yeah, I can do this, and then my voice just died. It just sat down and died. But Capcom's current DLC practices. Now, every single gamer ever who reviews games has talked about this. On-disc content. Unacceptable. If you pay for a disc, it's your property. So when you pay for a disc and then there's stuff on that disc that you have to pay $40 extra for, I would imagine people are going to be pissed. I can see that someone's just running away with my flag here. No biggie. But people are going to be pissed. And EA and Capcom, you know this. You've brought it up in many meetings. You know what's going on. But you're not letting it go. Which pisses me off. Anyway, that's... But probably one of the better examples is Street Fighter Cross Tekken, where if you get a certain version... What was that? If you get a certain version, you get certain characters. The characters were on the same disc on all of the discs. And you know what's worse about that? They were only available with hackers on the ones that weren't advertised on. It's just... The DLC practices I explained in this short video are just some of the things I hate about the current gaming. Like, way of today. Just some of them. Okay, quick little rant here on the last minute or so. I'm not saying that Call of Duty is a bad game by any means. I personally enjoy it. It's not that I love it, oh my god, I'm such a fanboy. It's just, it's a fun game to play with friends because it's easy to play. But the main thing is that on any console and on pretty much any multiplayer shooter game, people like under the age of 13, if you're under 13, I don't think you should be playing any console video games unless it's like a DS, family-friendly games. And you shouldn't have access to the internet, so those are 2 things I'd do if I was president. I'm probably not going to become. And I have run out of time. Yeah, I've run out of time, so if you, for some reason, enjoyed this video, I may be putting out other ones, I may not. I'm currently looking at getting a new PC. I'm playing on Mac right now. It's not even mine, it's my father's, that I just kind of hijacked while he's away for the weekend. And so, thanks for watching. If you enjoy, subscribe. If you don't, then move on with your life. Goodbye.